time as well. I'm going to start training again for competitive weightlifting, so that people's jabs about my bench press and all that stuff can be legitimate once again.
I was hoping you'd say that, yeah.
So yeah.
Well, that sounds very encouraging indeed. So, I know you cannot reveal too many things, but there will be a bit more beta before the game is released, and I think that will be quite climactic as the community boils before the big explosion. Let's not take that analogy any further. But will you be part of any show matches, or will the fans be able to see you play, or anything like that before release?
Yes, actually, it's kind of nice that in this downtime, everyone's getting kind of coiled and charged for all these tournaments. So I'm going to be a part of the, let me look it up here, the Team 6 versus East US tournament. I will try to represent the West in that. I'm going to be in the Global Gamers StarCraft 2 Invitational. Once the game launches, I'll be going to the Green Forest eCafe LAN, the Micro Macro 2 World Tournament, and I'm actually in contact with another guy who's setting up another tournament. So the best way to follow all those tournaments and see who your favorite players are and whether or not they're going to be involved in those tournaments is to go to the Team Liquid website and check out in the StarCraft 2 subforum tourneys, and then just follow them there. But once that game once the beta returns, all those tournaments will be dated and then played out. So there's going to be an avalanche of content and gaming condensed into 2 weeks. It'll be fun.
A lovely digital torrent. And there will be casted material available on YouTube for easy watching?
Oh yeah, I mean, that's because the beta's going to go away again. It's only up for 2 weeks. Blizzard's been very adamant about that time frame. And then in the week and a half or 2 weeks where we have no beta again, rest assured that everyone will be scrambling to turn content out of that. But also one thing to announce too, Ghost of Coaching will be holding another $100 show match between a Terran and somebody else at the request of a donor, and all that will be made very public again with more details.
Well, it sounds like everybody watching out there should head over to ghostofcoaching.com. You might learn some, or at least get entertained. It's been a pleasure, Geoff, to having you on the show once again, and it's a pleasure to hear that you have such vibrant and ambitious plans for StarCraft 2 and esports. We will be looking forward to following your career and indeed the boot camp from afar.
Yeah, and thank you so much for having me, Sebastian. It's I always watch and listen to your interviews, and you do a very good job. And it's fun to hear what other people think about the things we've talked about and the things other people have talked about. So your work is much appreciated, and thank you.
Thank you, sir. My work is my highest reward. Any particular shout-outs or famous last words you'd like to share with us before we go?
Yeah, just thank you to you, first and foremost. Thank you to Team Liquid, Ghost of Coaching, Evil Geniuses, and just everyone, keep working at it. Like, the strongest asset this community has is this community. And Blizzard is listening, and if they're not, then we'll figure something out. But they've shown in the past they do care on some level what we say. So if everyone keeps their ear to the pavement and just keeps working on that grinding stone, I think we'll be very, very happy with what comes out of it.
I would second that. So let's leave it at there. We heard it from the sensei, so let's round things off. Thank you to you again, Geoff, and that's all for now. GG and out from Polygonrevue.com. So, that was that, ladies and gentle people, to borrow a phrase from the Honorable Day 9. I hope you enjoyed what Geoff had to say, what he had to announce and hint at, as well as the discussion about general things. There will be cool stuff coming out of ghostofcoaching.com, and I'm sure Geoff will show off his skills as well in a very entertaining way. When more is certain, I will tell you, and we can all enjoy it. Some of us might even go to Arizona for the real deal. If you have any plans of doing so, please let me know, and I'd love to do a before and after interview for sure. However, there's something I'd like to bring up with you. I've been doing these interviews for a while now. Actually, the first one hit YouTube in September 2009, I believe, with the now honorably retired commentator Classart. It was very limited. We've moved on a bit since then, and if you watched others of my more recent videos, you know it's a work in progress. Things are getting improved, or at least changed, quite often. And I'm quite serious about this. StarCraft is a passion, and I'd like to be involved with it and take it as far as it can possibly go. And I want to know what you think of it. I want to do bigger and better interviews, but I want to do other stuff as well. I don't think I will be able to do commentaries in the way Husky HD and many others do. I don't think I can compete in that field, nor will I ever be the top elite player that I would like to be. So I'd like to provide some other type of additional content that is complementary to everything else that is out there. And I want to know what you want to see and hear. What kind of tutorials perhaps, or information or in-depth feature content would you like to know more about? I know many are newcomers to the scene. Are you at all interested in some sort of approachable video / written article, something in between, about, say, the Korean esports scene, its history, its present state, I don't know, highlights of the beta? What kind of stuff do you feel should be out there but isn't yet? Let me know, and I will try to provide that. I would love to hear your feedback, truly, because I want to expand and make these broadcasts into all that they can be. And I'd like to thank all of you for all the positive and constructive feedback you've given over the past weeks. It's very encouraging, and I do read everything and reply to lots of it and take everything on board. Whilst I'm on the topic, if you do like what you see in here, the thumbs up button as well as the subscribe and the leaving comments really do help, because as I'm sure you've figured out by now, I wish to become a YouTube partner, not simply because that would enable me to place ads, because I think there are much more efficient and less intrusive way of making money out of this type of content than YouTube ads, but because it would enable me to upload full-length videos, not cutting them up into 10-minute chunks like now, and bigger and better videos, and that would benefit you as viewers as well. So if you like it, feel free to express that for any of the buttons and options available. Thank you. Okay, that's enough of me opening up my heart like some emo poet. The next broadcast will be up sooner than expected, and the interviewee, the guest, will not be a member of Team Europe. ... See you soon, guys. Thank you so much. GG and out.